Hey friends, welcome to the YouTube channel all about electronics. So in this question, we've been given this circuit, and as you can see, this circuit consists of the two DC sources. And here, we've been also given the IV characteristic of these two DC sources. So as you can see over here, these two DC sources are connected to the 1 ohm resistor. And here, we've been asked to find the current through this 1 ohm resistor. So based on this characteristic of these two voltage sources, let us find the current through this 1 ohm resistor. So here, this is the IV characteristic of the two voltage sources. So if you recall, then for the ideal voltage source, it does not have the series resistance. That means even if the current that is drawn through the voltage source increases, then also the voltage across its two terminals will remain the same. That means this is the VI characteristic of the ideal voltage source. But on the other hand, if you see the non-ideal voltage source, then it also consists of the series resistance. So in this case, as we draw a more current through this voltage source, then the drop across the series resistance will increase. And due to that, if we see the voltage across its two terminal, then gradually it will reduce. That means this is the VI characteristic of the non-ideal voltage source. So here, instead of the VI characteristic, we have been given the IV characteristic. And based on that, let us find the values of the series resistance for the sources X and the Y. And first of all, let us find the value of the voltage source and the value of the series resistance for the source X. So here, if you see the source X, then its voltage is equal to 4 volt when the current through it is equal to 0. That means here, if the no current is flowing through this voltage source, then the voltage across its two terminal will be equal to 4 volt. So from this we can say that here the value of this V is equal to 4 volt. So similarly, now let us find the value of the series resistance. So here if you see, then the current through this voltage source is equal to 2 ampere when the voltage across it is equal to 0. So as I said, as we draw a more current through this voltage source, then the drop across the series resistance will increase, and due to that, the terminal voltage will reduce. So as per this graph, whenever we are drawing a 2 ampere current through this voltage source, at that time, the voltage across its two terminal is equal to 0 volt. So in that case, we can say that this entire voltage is being dropping across this resistor. That means in that case, this drop should also be equal to 4 volt. And from this, we can easily find the value of this series resistance. So let's say that is equal to RSX. So that will be equal to this 4 volt divided by 2 ampere, and that is equal to 2 ohm. That means here the value of the series resistance for the source X is equal to 2 ohm. So similarly, now let us also find the value of the series resistance for this source Y. So here, if you see the IV characteristic of the source Y, then its output voltage is equal to 3 volt when the current through it is equal to 0. That means here, when the no current is being drawn through the source Y, then its output voltage is equal to 3 volt. So we can say that the value of the source Y is equal to 3 volt. And here as you can see, the voltage across it will be equal to 0 volt when the current that is drawn through it is equal to 3 ampere. So we can say that whenever the 3 ampere current is being drawn through this voltage source, at that time its terminal voltage will become 0 volt. And in that case, this entire 3 volt will drop across this series resistor. So let's say for the source Y, this series resistor is equal to RSY, and that will be equal to this 3 volt divided by 3 ampere, and that is equal to 1 ohm. So in this way, we also found the value of the series resistance for this source Y. And based on that, now let us see the equivalent circuit. So including the series resistance of the source X and the source Y, along with the value of the voltage sources, this is how the equivalent circuit will look like. And now, we can easily find the current through this 1 ohm resistor. So let's say this current is equal to I. So this current I will be equal to 4 volt plus 3 volt divided by these 2 ohm plus 1 ohm plus 1 ohm. So that is equal to 7 volt divided by 4 ohm. and that is equal to 1.75 ampere. So in this way, we found the value of the current through this 1 ohm resistor. And from this, we can say that for the given question, the answer is equal to 1.75 ampere.